It might not have been like this, but 2, 3, 4. He's a real man sitting in his nowhere land, making all his nowhere plans. No one doesn't have a point of view, knows not where he's going to. Isn't he a bit like you and me? Nowhere man, take your time, don't leave it all. When somebody else lends you a hand.
When we got to Manila, the situation was entirely different, but in its own way more frightening. What happened there was that Imelda Marcos, the First Lady, gathered together a number of the aristocracy, children, and these kids were waiting for the Beatles to be brought to them. They were going to have an audience with the Beatles, as far as they were concerned. Now, somebody might have told the Beatles this, but unfortunately they didn't. Following morning then, the headlines in the newspapers are all about Beatles snub, Marcus, etc. And from then on, things went from bad to worse. The security was withdrawn completely.
The world's most famous four are back in England. It was early morning, but the fans were in force at London Airport. The Beatles offended some folks at Manila, but it was only by accident that they didn't attend an official lunch. It was so early and the fans had to dress so quickly, it wasn't until now that they could pick their socks up. With Manila, some of the fans have broken off diplomatic relations.
Did they come up and start physically threatening you?
Yeah,
no, go on.
We got to the airport, and our road manager had a lot of trouble trying to get the equipment in because the escalator's been turned off and things. So we got there and we got put into the transit lounge, and then we got pushed around from one corner of the lounge to another. You know.
You treat like ordinary passenger. Ordinary passenger, they say. Because an ordinary passenger, he doesn't get kicked, does he?
And so they started knocking over our road managers and things, and everyone was falling all over the place.
They started worrying you when the road manager got knocked over.
Yeah, and I swear there was 30 of them.
What do you say there were?
Well, I saw 5 in sort of outfits, you know, that were sort of doing it, the actual kicking and booing and shouting.
Did you get kicked in?
No, I was very delicate and moved every time they touched me.
We made a run for the aircraft, quite literally scared, not just that we would be kicked and punched, which was happening all the time, but that a sniper would actually sort of pick off one or more of the Beatles.
Would you go to Manila again, George?
Oh, no, I didn't even want to go that time.
Me too.
No, because we'd heard that it was a terrible place anyway, and when we got there it was proved.
John, what exactly happened at Manila Airport?
We got kicked and pushed about by some monkeys, and were very frightened.
Well, how frightened were you, George?
Terrified, I'd say. Yeah, it was, you know, it was very bad that there was about 5 sort of real big, sort of funny-looking fellas with guns and all the rest of the gear.
Who did all the kicking.
Yeah, and, you know, they just had arranged, you know, it was so obvious they'd arranged to give us the worst time possible, you know, before we arrived at the airport. So we just got hustled about and just, you know, I just kept dodging these people because they were the ones trying to cause the trouble.
Yeah, just about the 5 of them, because the others weren't bothering.
Did you in fact have to carry your own luggage and make your own way across the airport?
Only our hand baggage, you know. Our road managers take
the big luggage.
But they made them
But
carry
they
all the
turn the escalator off on them. They have to carry them up the escalator.
All the amplifiers.
That's how intelligent they are.
How many people were involved in this demonstration?
Well, I thought there was 30. I've been telling everyone 30, and George said there was 5.
There was about 6 fellows that were sort of like a little army to beat us up, and there was about another 10 at the back of the crowd of ordinary people going boo, boo.
Go to hell,
And you look around to see who's going, there's just little kids sort of smiling, about 18, and all these sort of fellas at the back like Gestapo going boo, boo,
thing is
saying it was
they-
a public
It
demonstration.
was one of those places where you sort of knew they were waiting for a fight, you know, and they were pushing it. And if you'd done anything, they would have...
And that's what happened. Yeah.
And apart from the Philippines, did you enjoy the trip?
Yeah.
It was you know, great tour, except
did you
for that
enjoy
one
most of it?
morning, in fact. You know, everything was...
Japan's fantastic, very nice.
And
Great-
Delhi was great.
Yeah, great people in Japan. You know, just nearly everybody we met.
Must have taken over Manila in the war or something.
Would you play the Philippines again?
Don't even land there, no plane's going to go through there with me on. Don't even fly over it.